Hi, I'm Johan van Balusek, head of BMW Motorrad Canada.
So my name is Roland Stocker, working for BMW Motorrad since over 20 years.
Welcome to our R18 Winter Projects Reveal. I hope you're as excited as we are to discover 3 exclusive R18s that were built by 3 very talented customizers over the past winter. As a small background, BMW Motorrad launched the R18 back in 2020. It's an iconic cruiser bike which pays tribute to our brand heritage, but it's also a bike that has a huge potential in terms of customization opportunities. And that's how the idea of this whole project came into play. Partnering with 3 custom builders and give them the chance to express themselves in approaching the R18 in very different ways and very different styles. Roland, thanks for coming straight from Germany. Since you're obviously very familiar to the R18 and the customizing scene in general, I'm really looking forward to hear your feedback about those builds. Ready to meet the builders?
Oh, definitely.
All right,
I am.
let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, my name's Donovan. I consider myself artisan or custom motorcycle builder, working out of Victoria, British Columbia. Been doing this for about 5 years now. When you first got the call from BMW, it's a beautiful moment. BMW's been doing these collaborative builds longer than I've been building custom bikes. So right from the get-go, it's been something that I've been wanting to do and hope that one day I would get the chance to do.
Well, hi, my name's Nick Acosta. I am the owner of Augment Motorworks, a small custom bike shop here in Toronto, Ontario. We're a pretty new shop and just super excited to have this great opportunity to be working on the new R18. And to top everything off, we are a shop that usually specializes in vintage motorcycles. So it was a nice challenge to have a brand new motorcycle to work on.
My name's Rob Thiessen. I'm general manager of Conker Motorcycles in Kelowna, British Columbia. We've been in business since 2007. We specialize in mostly Harley-Davidson parts and service, ship parts across Canada daily. We customize bikes for customers. We also do in-house customs. This is our second foray into customizing a BMW, first with an R18, so a little bit outside of our normal comfort zone, but it was an interesting project and a lot of fun. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Conker version of the R18.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That is some nice paint. That is some really nice paint.
So we it's got quite of a pointy profile. Some of the detail is we actually really liked the shape of the stock turn signals, how they're kind of a diamond shape. So we've actually made a stamp and pressed diamonds into the fender and into the front here. So yeah, the same diamond is pressed into the fender. Into the spoiler down here, the cover, we did the same diamonds in here.
Oh yeah. With the mesh in the back too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's real.
And
follow the theme of this shape.
The thing that I wanted to do really was kind of show off these nice Roland Sands rims that are available from BMW.
Yeah.
I think you know about
Yes, I do.
that. So I wanted to have as low a fender profile as possible in the front and the rear. And then we just decided to get a little pointy and aggressive with the whole overall look.
Yeah, the mirrors too go so well with it all.
So when the first rendition of the rear fender, we actually kept the subframe and tried to lower it down to get the fender really to hug the rear tire.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. We lost about 2 days there, so we just decided to make our own fender. And the way it mounts, it mounts all underneath the seat here. So,
Right, the seam bolts, yeah.
and we had to cut it so that you can so the swing arm has full travel and everything. And then it needed some strength, so we welded in these pieces here just to give it a kind of an aesthetic touch, but also strength.
Yeah, it hugs it really, really nice.
And then Jekyll and Hyde gave us one of the prototype exhausts for this bike, kind of to keep it street legal if you want it. And again, some of the Roland Sands covers that we got from BMW.
Yeah,
All the
those are really
blacked out
nice.
stuff looks great.
Yeah, I just thought that the black really would kind of suit the paint that we were thinking about doing. Had a vision to kind of black everything out. There is a saying that black is the new chrome, even though chrome's making a huge comeback now, right guys? So,
Yeah.
100%.
but the idea right from the beginning is I wanted to do like a matte bronze.
This is really awesome, this color.
Yeah, there was a lot of trial and error, a lot of spray outs and trying to get it right, and a little bit of feedback that, well, maybe we shouldn't do matte, but I'm really happy with the way the paint turned out. It's kind of like a semi-matte, you know, and it's a very different color. I don't think I've seen a motorcycle painted this color before.
No, I haven't. That's for sure.
You know,
I love this paint.
Even seeing it now in the light, like the way the metallic flips, like there's so many different variants and shades of the color going on. Like it changes so much in the angles, and
it's a really kind of rich color, I guess is what you would call it, right?
Yeah. That black two-tone, the line on the tank too, the way it accents like that, like rising line on the tank. Yeah.
Yes.
That's my favorite part of the bodywork on this bike is actually the tank. I love the stock tank, so I didn't really want to. I thought about doing maybe some knee cuts out the side here and everything, and then we didn't really want to start messing with that. So
I really thank you, because it's such an iconic shape.
No, I know.
And if you appreciate this, then we got our job right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you understand though why we did the BMW logo in the gold, because it matches all the gold pinstriping, right? So, because number one, we wanted to keep that. You know, there was some discussion about debadging the bike. I didn't want to do that, especially because it's a project for BMW, right, guys? So you don't want to debadge their own bike. And you know, I thought that the blue, the traditional sky blue or whatever color you want to call it, didn't really match with the bronze look. I thought those two wouldn't really complement each other. So when we decided to do the black graphics, the diamond graphics with the gold pinstriping, it just made sense to paint the squares there gold. We also did the diamond inlays on the seat here, so the diamonds on the paint too. So really the turn signals were kind of the key piece to get the diamond part into the build.
Can you sit on it?
Can I sit on it? Sure.
Yeah. Show us.
Why not?
How you sit.
Oh, how it looks.
So you kind of in that stance about right
Headlight
there.
matches it so nicely.
Cool.
Yeah, I wanted to, obviously since the bike was looking longer, we wanted to put a longer headlight on there.
Yeah,
that's
really a positive effect, which gives them a nicer shape also with the long extended headlamp. That's cool.
Especially because we went with the 21-inch front tire and
the
wheel and the
stance is
18
really
rear, right? So just all balanced out.
And having the shield behind the headlight too, get a little color up there.
Yeah, and just hide the wiring and stuff there and the cables and stuff, give it a little something.
It's like one piece of art with this paint shop, so everything comes together. But I really love the theme with the indicator shape, where you always find this again.
Yeah.
This makes it really special also. And of course the paint shop is incredible. This is amazing.
Thank
and
you.
the seat section with the tail, with the fender, this really, it works so perfect together.
Well, that means a lot coming from you. It does.
That's a super cool machine.
Awesome.
Super cool machine. All right, well, shall we take a look?
All right, let's do it.
Oh, yes.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, she went a bit of a different direction, for sure.
That is crazy. That tank.
I got imaging. I got imaging. I'm not surprised.
There we go. That's cool. The yeah, you know, like it's really just like the tank and the body, right?
Yeah.
But it was just like strip it down, and I wanted to put as little as possible back on and keep everything kind of like you're saying, like it's small. It looks like almost stretched, like naked stretch bike now.
Yeah.
But like keep everything small and like keep all the emphasis just like on that motor.
It's crazy and beautiful.
Body work.
Thank you.
Yeah, you killed it.
I know your body work, man, and I'm not surprised. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, I was a little nervous. I didn't want to I wanted to two-tone it like with all the black side panels. I wanted to like actually put some color on the tank. I didn't want it all polished. And I went with the black because it just seemed like the right thing to balance it out.
It's the right call. Totally the right call.
Yeah, I was unsure, and like I was unsure if like the white pinstripe and the black was like too on the nose, but I figured the rest of it was radical enough that it was like be a nice nod.
I like the little flip on the bracket for the front headlight.
I literally just flipped it upside
Yeah.
down and
It's
changed
smart,
the
though.
angle.
Yeah.
It got it
smart,
like
yeah.
damn right now, right about perfect where I wanted it, and I was just
It
like
matches
flipping it
the line
upside down.
perfectly.
Yeah,
How cool is this winglet?
Yeah.
built into the pipes, kind of different, right?
Yeah.
Right there, Mr.
Yeah, I
Superbike.
wanted the.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like the higher seating position, right? And like
Yeah.
so it's kind of like it's just like you're like a different position, that sort of like flight, you know? You got the wings and with the winglets and keeping like the stock tail lights, like a lot of those just like parallel lines to the ground. That sort of theme running through it, from the cylinders to the winglets, the low clip-ons and the tail lights.
This shape area for the fork. the
Yeah.
pins.
Yeah, shrunk up the steering radius a bit. I originally, when I designed the tank and stuff, I had higher bars on it, and so they were just relief for the fork tubes, and now obviously they've got to clear the whole.
So you
clamping.
integrated all the fuel pump and stuff inside.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of room. It's pretty. It's,
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I've got the stock pumps and everything, the tunnel in there. Like it's all really quite low and small.
I see also, did you use the original mounts for the gas tank to mount the seat over here?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like
that's really smart.
Oh,
Yeah,
this-
that's
this
is cool.
This front bolt, it holds, and this is the stock actual gas
Yeah.
tank thing. I
Yeah.
trimmed it down, and so this one bolt holds the seat, the
And
tail, and the tank, all
yeah.
through that one bolt. And then there's two bolts under there that's hold the tail structure and the rear mount for the pipes. And so it's all just kind of like very clean. Kind of like started like had the pipes mocked up and then the tank, and you start evolving the tank concept. And I still hadn't even gotten to the tail section, and it was like, okay, you're gonna put a floating seat on it. Are you gonna like, how are you gonna finish the pipes? How are they gonna cut off? And it's like wasn't really until like the tank was actually sort of coming together that it was
Yeah.
the path, and then ultimately like the style kind of determined.
Nice.
Yeah. The idea with with really like the high pipes too. Like a big part of that was just like to frame this, like this beautiful shape and the castings and everything, and the wings, and it felt like coming high with the pipes, kind of embraced that like flight, you know? That real sensation of flight.
right.
And then it was just like frame this whole thing so well. And the idea was like to have the tips actually pick up the intake line here. And so even though it wraps around and comes out, just the fact that it picks up on this line kind of just draws your eye back to the cylinders and the actual framing of the engine.
Well, can you imagine you driving behind this bike and then you see the flames coming
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
right?
100%.
Yeah.
And the sound, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
The sound.
full straight pipes. I like how they just kind of lean into each other there.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Like,
this is awesome. Like the swing, the flow,
really subtle curve to it. That real sort of like,
Yeah, it's great
Movement
lines.
and
Great
aggression.
lines, Jay.
and then the little like, it's a pretty minimal heat shield, and you could always beef it up if you wanted, but this is like the aesthetic version.
it might get
it
hot a
just-
little bit if you see.
It might get a little hot. So far,
we'll
winter
find out.
works fine. Summer, we'll see.
Have a seat on it.
Yeah. Swing around, and just like the heat shield kind of picks up the tank lines and helps bring those two elements of the bike together. You know. Oh, and it's definitely that really low aggressive look.
Oh yeah. It works though. The
You know,
stance
from the
is
front.
perfect.
Yeah. It is. First you see it with the clip-ons, and then you think, oh, it's very extreme, but it isn't. It looks like
No, the
you
bars
can
are still
drive-
higher than the seat.
Yeah,
They're still a
yeah.
couple
Yeah.
inches higher. Like it's pretty casual feeling for like how low it looks.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice
Wow.
little.
Yeah, very cool.
It is. It is.
Yeah, I try to keep everything with the motor and
Great job,
like
Jay.
that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Wow.
Okay, guys, ready to see her?
Let's
Yeah.
see it.
Holy.
God, how cool.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a bit of a different look, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
Our dirty old
Really
chopper.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, that's cool.
How cool.
Yeah, seeing the
This
airbox
old
on.
school. Wow.
Yeah.
Getting it all like actually exposed.
Yeah, no, doing the airbox thing is like this is the perfect idea.
Yeah. Yeah, man,
That's
that's
very
a
cool.
totally different thing.
It's,
You hit the fucking
so
mark with
great.
it. Yeah.
I love this old school stuff.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
so
really
cool.
good.
Oh my god, man. That's all like hand carved out of like
Yeah.
a single piece?
A single piece, yeah. We posted a little video of that. It's a hand
Yeah.
carved filigree. So to hold our two pancake lights.
No kidding.
So you just machined off the
I
finish?
actually blasted it off.
Okay.
So I went to the old sandblasters. These are actually the Roland sand covers.
I see the boxer.
Yes, yeah. Actually,
See the boxer. How cool.
yeah. So obviously for the paint, we went with tattoo flash, you know.
Yeah.
I had a lot of friends that were tattoo artists, and you know, growing up around a lot of people with tattoo shops, our painter Amanda, she decided to do a BMW themed tattoo flash paint job. So we still have a lot of filigrees, but at the same time we have the old like Bosch spark plugs. If you recognize that, that's the original filter for the
Yeah.
airheads. Yeah. Over there, Oilers. We got the Boxer twins, obviously, on both sides. You know, especially being a more vintage shop, a lot of times we had to throw all old school Beamer stuff on it.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I used the exact same front and rear rims. I really, really liked it. You know,
Yeah.
we just went with chrome ones.
Yeah, but that totally suits the build, right?
Totally
Interesting. That's interesting stance.
The high kick up on the pipes too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the
it's
cocktail
pretty-
shakers.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
old school classic. I
Yeah.
really like it.
yeah. So no, it was really nice. You know.
And the CC bar was there.
Yeah. So actually, if you turn the bike on with the sissy bar, we have our logo that comes out right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and with the offset tail lights.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully, those brackets you're talking about before for the side mount license plates,
Yes.
I used them.
Ah, yeah, there
Yes,
it is.
I
Very
used them.
You found it.
Yeah, I did find them, and I used the other mount that's right over here too,
Yeah.
to
Sweet.
mount up the sissy bar.
You
So
see?
yeah, I didn't have to
Meant
go
to be.
too crazy with that. You know, just a day
Yeah.
welding, bending, and it came out really, really nice.
Yeah.
And I like
And the
too.
cool thing is you're on the swing arm, so you can have a really
Exactly.
small distance and
Exactly.
keep it tight.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. And to be honest, the frame, the way it's designed, you know, with that soft tail theme, it really helped out because it makes it look like a hardtail.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
That was
that's
the
the big
original
thing.
idea. If you see it from the side, it's one line.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, you know, putting on the sissy bar and putting on the rear fender that's hugging the rear tire,
Yeah.
it all came out really nicely because I could just pretty much straight mount everything to the swing arm itself without worrying about clearance or anything like that. Yeah.
And you put off the airbox and kept the
Yeah.
throttle bodies.
Yeah, so it
Excellent.
took off the airbox, kept the throttle bodies for the intake. I ended up using aluminum.
Yeah.
I just welded it up and created my own little bracket over here.
Yeah.
And it came out really nice, you know. It opened up that, because I really wanted to see through the bike somewhere, and
Yeah.
that's where I managed to do it. Yeah.
So,
Now with the seat, we tried really keeping it psychedelic, you know,
Yeah.
and it came out really nice.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's
the
cool
seat
looking
pan is
seat.
cast aluminum, and we just polished it. But if you feel the bottom still, you can still feel some of the casting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not a sheet metal, it's a cast.
No, it's cast aluminum.
Wow.
Sand cast aluminum.
all the different textures on it are so cool. All so well balanced.
Just can you sit on it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the
Yeah, that looks comfortable.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
the stance.
And
Yes.
actually, if you notice with the foot pegs as well, I machined them myself and I put our little name right over here.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
You
such
know.
a good rider position, man.
Yeah. No, it came out
Yeah,
really nice.
looks
Yeah.
comfy as
Fits.
hell.
Look,
Those perfect
That's very,
bars.
very cool looking.
It's an R80 chopper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I really like it. If anything, it's exactly how I would have done it for my bike, you know? Well, guys, we built these bikes to ride, right? Let's go ride
We
them.
did.
Oh yeah.
All right.